is whack.
Yeah, you see this shit? You got Netflix?
You got Netflix? They
You
got all that shit.
you be on it regularly, right?
I was just on Netflix watching Sandlot.
So you
You talking
saw
about?
shout out to one of the greatest sports movies ever. You heard?
I
One of my favorite baseball
just
movies
finished
ever.
watching Sandlot.
It's one of my favorite baseball
Tell
movies.
the lady name.
So you've been
No,
seeing
baby girl.
I think they got it on the homepage. They've been promoting the podcast that they putting on Netflix.
Yeah.
What you think about that move?
Um,
Not specifically about who's on there yet, just the move of
the
Netflix.
move of Fun Podcast, I think it's dope because we've been following podcasts from probably its inception. I remember you used to say the shit to me. I used to be like, what the hell is a podcast? What are you talking about? Bro?
Yeah.
About we so to see it start from nothing and some of the pioneers, and calling how it was before, and now getting to a space of like $1 billion talks and talks with these big companies. I
Yeah.
think it's dope. I think it's dope. Now, do I want to watch podcasts on Netflix? I don't think so. I don't think so. But I mean, get the money and expand the industry, the
Yeah.
podcast industry. I'm with all that. But personally, do I want to go to Netflix and watch my podcast? No,
If I'm not
I don't.
mistaken, I don't know the full terms if I'm not mistaken, bro. But I think it's almost like
Charlamagne sound like 200 mil or something like that, right? I read that.
yeah. I'm not talking about money though. I'm talking about
Okay.
like IP now.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. That's okay. Now you're talking what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, cause now what
Get
happens
the
with
money.
your IP?
Mhm.
Cause you tied into a company. You know what I'm saying? Like, is the contract saying that, like, we're gonna give you one season, right? And let's just say it's us, right? Let's take it to a lower level. They give us like 8 episodes, right?
Yeah.
One season for like 8 episodes. That's 8. Let's say that we're gonna do, cause we got better production and everything like that. So we'll do about 2 hours, 2.5 hours per episode. So we giving them
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We giving them like what 160 hours or something like that of our product, right?
Okay.
So do we keep our masters per se for that IP for those episodes, or is that yours because we are on, whatever the contract lingo is, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I heard what's his name that used to be on the Rory and Maul podcast that they fired last year, 2 years ago, Julian
Sean J.
Sean J.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about there. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's Julian.
Julian. Something like that.
He was
You look like a
talking. He was
fine man.
talking. He was talking to Joe Buttons on Spaces, and he was talking about the small details of the lingo in the contract, and it sounded like that's what he was saying, but I heard it like a month ago or something like that, so I gotta hear it again to refresh my memory. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what's going on. But I think maybe like someone like Charlamagne could keep his shit, but Rory and Maul probably got to give their shit up. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what happens. Let's see what type of.
Yeah, it's basically like, are you getting that Netflix WWE deal? Or are you getting more of I don't know, because Netflix go through so much, man.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the budget for it? What are we doing?
Cause I don't even
I'm
know.
just saying, as a consumer, I don't want to.
I like the freedom. I like the freedom of going on the internet.
freedom of podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, Like you could like if you want to be deep into the JBP, like you go to Patreon and sign up for that.
Notification
And you watching
sign
him
up.
on YouTube. And you get to go on Apple Music and Spotify to hear audio, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but you know, some people don't want to follow the
So it's like
Podfather.
to me, it's like pirate radio.
Yeah.
That's how I look at podcasts. Like pirate radio. Over here, we get to do. You can't really say what you want to say when you at a certain level because you get sued. But you know what I'm saying? You get to
You still
basically
get to
create
wild
your
out
own
and vent.
program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to
So
see what
that's how I
happens with
look
it.
at it.
So far, they got Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, which is not a podcast; it's the radio show.
So,
You got Joe and Jada on there. You got Rory and Mo, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know what the rest of the roster is, but let's see what happens with that. You know what I mean?
you know, Joe and Jada or Rory anymore.
Huh?
I don't like Joe and Jada or Rory anymore.
Yeah.
I can't deal with Joe and Jada. It's Joe fault.
So they real guest based. So some of the guests I want to hear from, so I'll watch. You know what I mean? But
I don't want to hear it from him though. He talks
yeah,
too much,
they
bro.
talk over the guests a lot.
I hate that. I remember I used to tell you that about Nori.
Yeah, he do that a lot.
That's why I don't like drink champs unless somebody I really want to see.
Bleak is
Like,
good.
shut up.
Bleak podcast is good.
Bleak podcast is amazing. I told you that.
Yeah.
Remember you was like, I'm gonna get into it. I'm like, son, Bleak is dope.
Bleak podcast is good.
I'll be letting his episodes. I'll let like two build up, and then I'll watch like both of them back to back. But he's done even better.
Yeah, cause he pre-records a lot, so he has a lot to put out right now. The best one so far to me was the episode with Beanie Siegel.
Siegel?
Yeah. Yo, you saw this shit with the jeweler Tracks NYC.
Niggas ran down.
So I don't know if you I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, this the story. He bought some jewelry from another jeweler in Manhattan.
My algorithm's still in New York, bro. Don't do that.
Nah, I'm saying I don't know if you pay attention to this nigga or not. You know what I'm saying? He's a jeweler. Nigga called on wear jewelry.
No, no.
Nah, but that's the nigga that be outside. He be like, guess the weight of this gold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he bought some jewelry from another jeweler, and the nigga like he feels like the nigga played him and he wanted his money back. That's been the whole storyline. You know what I'm saying? And he finally ran down on him in his store. He came to the store. Where's my money, bitch? He started He started wailing. And the store owner, bro, the nigga that owed him money, just spit in his face.
Ooh.
Whole laugh at me, nigga. Then I guess both sides.
Akis? The other ones are Aki too?
Yeah, bro. We about to start a war out this bitch, nigga.
Still in his face?
Bro,
that is like the ultimate fucking disrespect. Like, it's death.
That nigga Trav sounded the same way. He sent me a fucking voice note, nigga. He said, nah, papa. Nigga spit in my face, Notch. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen, Notch. I said, yo,